Welcome to Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see a team from the American, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Trojans will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Lewis to throw. He's got him. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. Powers through the defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Leaves it with the running back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Lewis wants to pass. Trying to make, there he goes. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive moving.
Into the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Troy Trojans offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Got a man. It's Bussy. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. A first down run on the doorstep. He bullies his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. It didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Complete to start this drive. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for a man. It's Crowder. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy. It's a much-needed life from this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, needed something to go right. You're down, you got to make plays, you got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Right back to the well. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys, those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive line with.
And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The give is to Smith. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Lewis to throw. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. From the gun. And it's caught. Touchdown.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game isn't.
Breaks into the open. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Trojans come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll run it from the gun. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Crowder. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Troy! The offense cashing it in on that drive. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Fires to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Bussey. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
That's the one danger defensively when you want to play zone coverage, because you leave a lot of windows and pockets out on the field. And if the offense and quarterback find one, they could hurt you. And you saw it right there on the crossing play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The short hands, it's Smith. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Lewis wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And they won't make the connection. Looking to make a big play there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
He'll take another shot here. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Morgantown. They're trailing by 11 to Pittsburgh. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the quick grab. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Meadows. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back. Of the field. Saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Kick is in the air. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. Got it in the middle. It's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on 3rd. A shot toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
The run from the shotgun. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Got room to work. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Higgins. Touchdown, Trojans! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The give to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Caught over the middle. It's Cross. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35 to 21. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Crowder. Pressure coming. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hawkins. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Lewis wants to pass. Intercepted to stop the threat. Made the play on the bit, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
You don't see this very often, the big defensive lineman. You see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. It's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're couple of scores, you pin your ears back, you try to get to the quarterback, play smart, make sure you rally to the football tackle, and don't give up the big plays.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. Hauled down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Schwartz. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Throws to the tight end. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Crowder. Unleashes it. Working that left side. Got enough to move the... First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Just keep slinging it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Trojans! And here they come, almost all the way back. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? You can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
As the offense gets ready to run out the clock, take the play clock all the way down to a fraction of a second. Do not give the defense a single millisecond. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. It's complete to the right. At the 35, he's loose. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Smith takes the handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. They'll try the run. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him. Got a little space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Dropping back, it's Crowder. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in. And that is...
Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.